Good morning. I think I hear a mixer pulling up out front. We got this ready last week and we got rained on every single day. Here we are, all ready to go. Sun is shining, blue sky. Here comes the sun right now. So these womanized posts, we have to pour concrete around them. And notice how we taped Epifoam, just our foam joint. It's very pliable. We taped it. Now as we're pouring concrete, we can adjust these to height as we need to. Sometimes we'll pull a chalk line from the house out and snap it. We didn't get that done, or we did it and they washed off in the rain. Not a big deal. I'll just set them with my straight edge, and like I said, we can slide them up and down. Just getting a couple final things. We cut some 1.5-inch step liner, and Matt's placing right against the face of this so that when we take this away, you'll see broken stone face right there on that. Just backing all the way down the hill. Kind of a long carry this morning. And then he'll just bring it right up the side, and we'll dump a couple over. And the reason we're doing that is we can maneuver through here just fine. Right through this area, it's just real tight. So I wanted to just bring a couple of buggies up and pour from here back. That way they don't have to come in here, turn, and then get resituated, and then wiggle through this tight area again. So here he comes on up the hill. There we go, right up the hill. These things are like little tanks. Notice no chairs today. We'll spread it, we'll pick it up as we go. Just watching, helping the driver out. Good.
Back up.
Good, right there. Splash guard, so we don't have to hold plastic. So you can see 4 buggies, and we'll be right up to this corner. I'll put the camera down in a second and help out. There you go. Nice mix today. I like it. Okay, I'll set you guys down. Talk to you in a little bit. I got 15 yards coming, so 7.5 and 7.5. Okay, almost done with first truck. Is he empty?
Close.
Okay. You can see how these little sills, sometimes we use a shovel, other times we just take our float. We want to get concrete right up tight to this threshold, but not behind our step liner. That's what slowed me down on that other door. Sometimes you just gotta slow it down, and the finishers will thank you later. Get a couple up against there, Jim, and I'll start again. Good. Okay, truck 2 all mixed up. Here we go again. We'll do a nice blend and a mix. Notice how when they dump, it just doesn't run everywhere. We want about a 5.5 inch to a 6 inch slump. And we've gone over that in a couple of videos. I really do like it when we use chairs, but there's just no way we can do that here. Okay, here we go again. Okay, there it is. Pour's all done, 15.5 yards. A little bit left in the truck, not sure. I didn't even ask how much. Everybody's on cleanup. I brought my good coffee cup out today. Okay, next, quick edge around everything. It's a pretty cool morning, so things are just kind of laying here. It'll be about 15 minutes before we can start doing anything on that far side. So a little bit of breathing time. Today as well, we're going to rip out the front sidewalk and we're going to make a set of steps and a new walk coming down to the lower pool here. So stay tuned for that. We'll get this done shortly. As I was straight edging, you can see the pitch going from the house to our pool drain. Right in through here, I brought that up ever so slightly and got some reverse pitch coming right over to here. So all this water from corner to post to maybe right in the front of the steps. It kind of levels off for the steps, so you enter on a nice level pad, semi-level pad. All this water is coming this way, right off of the edge. Trying to keep the puddles to a minimum. You know, and when we're trying to keep everything flat for furniture, I hate to admit it, but sometimes we do get a tiny little puddle, and hopefully it's not the end of the world. But tomorrow will tell us. As we're power washing this clean, we'll see if we have any puddles anywhere, and hopefully everything will drain. And I think it will. Pretty sure it will. I'm saying that because that's the owner right there. Okay, just making my way around the pool. Made a couple phone calls. Got a little bit of breathing room. The guys are just going down the drain around the perimeter on the first pour. Now what I want to show you, notice that joint Steve's tucking in there, how pliable that is. That post can swell, it can twist, you know, a 1/4 inch without it hurting our concrete. I really like using that Epifoam. It works nice there. It works real nice. I don't see any here. When we go around stone, maybe on that wall, we'll use it when the new sidewalk touches that. So, any ready for cuts yet? Or looks like a little soft yet? Okay. All right. I'll just keep videoing then. So, like I said earlier, the rain was dripping off the deck, splashing in the dirt once they broke ground for the pool. Now everything, you can see everything splashed up with dirt. That's kind of a good thing. We got one little splash right there, and that will power wash off tomorrow. We'll clean all that off. We got a couple splashes on the door. We might wipe those off today, but we're bringing power washers in here for the rolled slate. So we'll go ahead and take care of all of that for the homeowner, and then it looks all nice and new for him. Okay. Just talking about our upcoming process here. Okay, it is time. I got my headset on. We'll get some up close footage. I'll try to move around slow. Getting everything lined up and in place. Like I said earlier, cut off the corner, straight over. I was out with some buddies on Saturday night talking about my video like they usually come up. He said, "Why do you repeat yourself so much?" I said, "Do you ever read the comments? Hey, we have 2% slope on this. It's shading 2%. 2% is enough." In the comments, how much slope do you have on that? Yeah. Like, just trying to get my point across. So my cut, you notice how I dive the float in there and just help that form a fracture right off that corner, and then follow this joint all the way to the post. And at the post, the same thing. Inch deep, 3 inches deep. Just turning that aggregate. You could do one in the middle. Any water gets in there, it'll just bleed into the sub base. Find a drain around the pool. That'll finish that out. Good. Good. Steve?
I have a deep one.
Take this for me. Oh, I'm sorry. It got hooked on my finger. That was the worst throw in the history of throwing tools. Okay, a little bit wet in here. I'm just going to get started. Okay, got all that touched up. I've put a texture around these pipe so we find different things that work. Today's method is a piece of foam. Now we can roll slate over that and we'll have texture all the way up to the edge. Now we're pulling this right between you guys. Is that it? One more?
I got one more spell.
Okay. Cleaning up this expansion.
You got a bag or something?
I got something better.
Yeah?
Piece of foam.
Can you pitch this one?
Yep. Coming out.
And that is good for me to be able to pull this.
I finally sold some lumber from the sawmill.
Yep.
And a couple boards, most of them I got cut sitting there, but they need a couple that I have to cut yet. And I'm like, yeah, come get them this weekend. I'll cut them. I never even got to it. Now I got to cut them tonight. They're picking them up on Wednesday. Yeah. I think I'll be cutting them 10 minutes before they get there. Hold on, I'm almost done. Yeah. Okay, done. Almost done with first truck. Moving on to second. Be rolling here shortly. Okay, cut in off of that corner both ways. Steve's finishing up there. They're edging this little bit. Making my way around. Right beside you.
Good.
Yep. That's what it looks like. Making my way over here to truck number 1. We'll get the sprayer pumped up and get rolling. Everything should be laying right here where we need it. We'll deal with these dirty tools in a second. Okay. This is liquid release. No color in it. Just clear liquid. Starting right here in the sun first. Spray our wheels. Yeah, go ahead. I'll get sprayed in front of you. Let's put a nice coat on everything. Now this will also keep that top of the concrete kind of moist to accept the stamps. The roller. Stamps, whatever you're doing. Good, Matt? Okay. So 2 different things here. You can spray everything, and that'll keep the surface consistency the same. Keeping in mind, this will evaporate, and you're probably going to have to recoat time you get down here rolling. I'll go back and give him a spray on the wheel. He'll give it a spin. One more. There you go. I'll get sprayed down to this corner. All of truck number 1 is sprayed. Texture's already done up at the house, in front of the sill, around the posts. There'll be a pile of sweatshirts laying here in a second. Okay, I'm gonna hold up right there and help them wheel. Steve, you in good shape? I'll set this down here. That way if there's anything on the bottom, if it drips a little, nobody will care. If I set it up on this white border, could be a problem. Okay, there it is, all rolled. Today's joints are cut in. Tomorrow we'll do a saw cut center straight through and center down here, probably to the corners of the chimney and straight off. That's close to center, but I really want to target the corners, and that'll put a center on that. Center here, and maybe something on that back corner coming out. So we made pretty good time. It is 10 o'clock. Grab a sip of coffee, on to prep. Still on cleanup. I did, yep. Okay, I just finished up demo, came down, the guys have this sort of roughed in, it's looking pretty nice. I think we're gonna open this up about a foot, 6 inches or so, coming around there, just looking a little bit sharp to me. So we'll just open this up. Nice walkable, just getting it together. They're working on the steps. This will be tight to the wall. We'll put our Epifoam joint against the wall. Tapcon and...
Hey, cameraman, have some respect for the game. Quit talking to me with backswings. Okay.
They shouldn't be hitting the golf ball while I'm trying to video. Okay. Until he was in his backswing. Ready? Go. Go ahead.
No, I'm not doing that to him. You call me?
Sounded good. I thought it would have been funny.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm a golfer, so I would have found it funny.
Really?
Well, I'm a hacker. How's that? Okay, I'm gotten the boards in place. This is our 1x4 AZAC trim material. It bends real nice right around here. I'm a little skinny right here. I don't want to get any closer to this tree. We're under it quite far, and I'm hitting a big root right there. So I'm going to dig this side out. I only need about 3 more inches. It's 45 inches. We need to be 48. A little bit of a flare at the driveway. Our form's set, 4 foot wide. Our buggies can just creep right up. That way we can save the landscaping as much as we possibly can. We're gonna go right back. So I raised all this up. This was always dirty, trapped down here, so we raised it up. You can see they had a 3-inch step there.
See that lighting underneath?
I did not see the lighting. Okay. We'll remove that. And we're going to eliminate that step and bring it flush with the bottom step. Walking right on. Tom's making his way right back out. I have 1% cross slope, so everything is coming this way, heading right to this corner and off.